quit screaming. What's happening?
What's going on? This is My Life in the Shop. I'm your host, Donald Washington. String of armed robberies, carjackings. So many news crew was out there and they got robbed. Help it make sense. I cannot stand the thief. I'm going to bring you guys 20 years old, Demond Russell, a.k.a. Taj, in the Calumet Heights and 1600 block of East 95th Street at a Shell gas station yesterday, August 28th, around 12:15 a.m. Somebody tried to rob him. He jumped in his car, tried to get away. They shot him. And for what? What type of money do you keep in 2023? I don't even keep cash. What type of money do you think you're going to try to get? I don't know if they're trying to carjack him or what, but I'm going to bring you guys several videos. These cats rob a car, still in the car, and then they see a camera, so they throwing up gang signs at it. I'm going to bring you guys that. I'm going to bring you guys a man just riding a bike. Ordinary man, and they rob him. These kids look every bit of 7, 10 years old, 11 tops. I'm going to bring you guys the crime stat is ridiculous. And let me tell you something. This is why you're hard on carjackings. You're definitely hard on robberies. When we got prosecutors giving out criminal trespass to a vehicle for carjackers, this is what it leads up to. The young girl that was an off-duty police officer that was killed. One of the guys had 3 criminal trespass to a vehicle and was on bond for carjacking and was out to try to carjack her. Killed her. All right? Those 5 should have never been out, but they were. I'm going to bring you guys also. I'm going to bring you guys the original video that I showed you guys. But this one right here. Oh, this story is going to read: a 20-year-old man was killed during a shooting during an attempted robbery in the parking lot of the gas station. Witness told the police the victim was in his car in the parking lot when an unidentified man attempted to rob him. The witness said that the young man tried to get away in his vehicle and ended up crashing into a tree. He was shot in the head and transported to the hospital where he was pronounced. There was a passenger in that young man's car. He was not injured. This is the footage from out there on that scene. I cannot stand a thief. You got every opportunity out there. A lot of people try to say, oh, it's a lack of opportunity. Let me tell y'all something. I worked since the day I turned 15 at Red Lobster to 2 in the morning as a dishwasher, minimum wage, and went to school. You can sit out there and beg for change, all I care. You can sell 9-liters. Let me tell y'all something. People walk over that border. People literally walk over that border, and within a year, they're financially free. They get over here and they put their foot to the floor. You hear me? They cutting grass. They scrubbing toilets. They working 3 and 4 jobs. No excuses. I can't stand a bum. Here it is, young men and hard-working people that do the right thing. Parents that raise their kids right, to only have some knucklehead bum that don't want to work, don't want to go to school, got all this opportunity in the freest country on the planet Earth, and y'all want to rob. Y'all want to rob. This right here. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. They just woke up, and look how quick. This ain't their first rodeo. He been doing this. Whoever this is been doing this. And here's the kicker. When they get caught, often they get a high slap on the wrist. One of those kids in one of my stories had 3 criminal trespassing. 1 carjacking. Look at that. Had a carjacking and was out within a year. Now he has a homicide. This is why Brandon Johnson, prosecutors, Prisker, you're hard on them first so that it doesn't elevate to homicide. Because somebody's going to come out, try to get their vehicle, and it's going to end up in a homicide. This is why you are strict. why they are kids. A lot of people say, they're just kids, aka Brandon Johnson. They're just kids. Yes, they're just kids. Look at this. One of them kids can't be 7 years old. Look how small they are. Look at this. Look at this. Let me tell you something. For those of you that go to work and work a hard 40 hours, putting up with what you put up with, gotta wake up every day, drive to work, spend 8 hours, 40 hours out of your week, and get a hot weekend off to enjoy yourself and just to get back and get prepared to go back to work, but to have some lazy bum that don't want to work try to just take it. How about get a job? This is one of the reasons I would say I would give nobody nothing. Having a gun put to your head is traumatizing. You understand me? These people will never be the same. Having a gun put to your head is traumatizing. They hit her with the gun. They're struggling with her. And what are you looking to get? Who carries cash? Often what they're doing is taking, I think they just took her car keys. I think they just took her for her car. But some people would try to tell me, oh, there's a lack of opportunity. Wait a minute. Amazon is hiring on the spot. You just walk in and say, hey, I got a job. I know somebody that was fired from Amazon and went back to Amazon 2 days later. That's how many people they need. You can literally stand on the corner and it has a hot dog stand, like people that just walked over that border, south of the border. They setting up taco stands. They setting up hot dog stands. And they about to put their foot to the floor. You hear me? They are not about to sit out here and rob. They about to put their foot to the floor, 100% of them. There ain't no excuses. This is why I don't like for, if you don't move your feet, then you don't eat. And what children see is a lack of, like in the home, if you don't see anybody working hard, you got steak and potatoes in the refrigerator. Nobody's in the house has to work hard for their food. All right. Then they see that. And then when it's time for them to get a job, they're like, I'm not working minimum wage. I want it easy. They see it easy come, easy go. You see it easy. You see it come easy. You don't see anybody working hard in the household. You got it, steak and potatoes in the refrigerator. So now it's like, oh, I'm not about to work minimum wage. I'm not about to work 40 hours a week for minimum wage. For what? Then they want it easy. So when you see it come easy, then you want it easy. And then instead of going to Burger King and McDonald's like I did for 40 hours a week, you get out there and you want it easy. Selling drugs, carjacking, robbing. Because you saw it come easy. Alright? That's why I would say, hey, I would cut all that down. Here's what you won't do. You will not go to a red state and with all this. This is why people move from a blue state to a red state. I double dog dare you to take that down to Arizona, Texas, or Iowa somewhere. Oh, no, you won't. You'll try, and you'll be locked up there, give you 30 years, buddy. You will live in that joint. And they ain't having no remorse for you. They're going to lock you up and they're going to keep you there as you deserve. This is my motto here.
How long are you going to cry and blame your oppressor before you get up off your knees and do it your goddamn self?
Yes, in our communities, it's up to us to protect our women, our children, and our elders. As a man in your household, you must protect your women, your children, and your elders. Why would you let these kids terrorize the community? I mentioned stop and frisk several times, and people are like, oh no, it's I. But these young babies are dying at 20 years old. Here's a young man whose parents raised him correctly, only to be shot at 20 years old. He was a college kid doing everything right. That has some bum that's too lazy to work take his life. And for what? And for what? You can easily work a minimum wage job, go put a down payment on a new car. But you want to take that young man's life, and when they get away with it, that's what it elevates to. Anyway, make sure you guys like, subscribe, let me know what you think about this video. Peace, y'all.
City on fire, ooh, down to the wire. My life in the shy, ooh, it's my life in the shy.